This is the reconstructed Kwame Nkrumah Memorial and National Park. Join me as I experience the ambience and breathtaking scenery of this park. This park is in close proximity to the Supreme Court of Ghana, the Independence Square, and the Black Star Gate. Hello guys, welcome to my channel once again. If this is your first time here, my name is Nana. I'm an adventurer, content creator, and also a filmmaker. So I'm currently in the Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum in Accra, Ghana. This place is not a new place, it was already in existence, but it has just seen a facelift. It was a little bit worn out. Most of the structures here were not in good condition. So the current president took it upon himself, did some renovation works, did some additions. I think there's now a library, there's a research center here. I'm here today basically to take a tour around, share with you guys the new additions to the park, and also share my experience with you guys. So do me one favor, click on the subscribe button, like this content, share to other people, and don't forget to stick and stay to the end of the video. So on display at the museum is Kwame Nkrumah's vintage Cadillac, which was his first official vehicle during his presidency. Sitting on site at the reception was a rich Ghanaian cocoa and some palm trees. So I'm currently inside the mausoleum, the building that houses the remains of the former president. The exterior of the mausoleum is covered in Italian marble with a black star at its apex to symbolize unity. The building is meant to represent a sword that has been placed upside down, which in the Akan culture symbolizes peace. The interior is also covered in marble flooring and a mini mastaba grave. What you see around is water, so it represents life. You know, when there's water surrounding anything, when there's water around vegetation, any other thing that has water around means it will grow. So that is more to see that the legacy of Kwame Nkrumah, it's not dead, it still lives on. So you can actually tell that this place is quite symbolic. And one other thing is that this location that the mausoleum was built, or the park is situated, was where Kwame Nkrumah stood to declare the independence.
The battle has ended. Ghana, your beloved country, is free forever. And now our independence is meaningless unless it is linked up with the total liberation of the African continent.
One thing to note about Kwame Nkrumah is that his remains has been buried 3 different times. He was initially buried in Guinea-Conakry, later in his hometown in Nkrofo, in the western region of Ghana, and he was finally laid to rest in Accra in 1992. Additionally, this place where the mausoleum is situated was once a place where black people were forbidden during the British colonial rule in Ghana. Kwame Nkrumah picked this place to declare Ghana's independence, to despise the British, and further represent the freedom of all black people from exploitation and colonial rule. Behind me is another structure. As of now that I'm standing here, I don't know what happens inside. But previously, before it was renovated, here was where all the artifacts were kept. His casket, clothes he used to wear, clothes Kwame Nkrumah used to wear, some other important documents were kept inside here. As of now, I'm yet to enter, so I don't know what's being kept there. Even previously, we were not allowed to film inside, but I don't know if the policy still remains or it's been changed. I can see some renovations being done here. I see some Egyptian style sculpture piece on the wall, which looks very, very interesting and then very refreshing. And also to know that Kwame Nkrumah's wife was an Egyptian. I don't know what inspired this actually, but I feel it looks quite refreshing from an African point of view, having
an incorporation of something that looks Egyptian into the Ghanaian culture. Looks quite appealing. Yeah. So let's enter inside and see if we can film and also find out what's inside. If you're not able to film, I'll go in there, come out and tell you what I found inside.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, we were not allowed to film in there. So what you see here are pictures I gathered from the internet. So inside this section of the museum are personal clothes Kwame Nkrumah used to wear, gifts that were given him by leaders from other countries, and also the first casket he was buried in. Kwame Nkrumah is one of the very few people in this world who has been buried multiple times.
This is the head of one of the statues for Kwame Nkrumah, which was situated in front of the old Parliament House. And during the coup d'etat in 1966, the statue was vandalized and then the head got missing. So it was left with what you see over there, from the neck to the lower part of the figure.
So it was in 2009 when an old lady who was an Nkrumah sympathizer and was present during that day of the coup presented it back to the Ghana Museum and Monument Board. And then it was later handed to the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park to put on display as we see here. The renovation of the park has also seen the construction of what I will call a wall of fame, where you see a famous quote by Kwame Nkrumah that says, "I'm not African because I was born in Africa, but because Africa was born in me," and a giant black star by the side. And on the other side, you'd see 5 different portraits of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Additionally, you see trees that have been planted by world leaders who have visited this park in the past, and a very recent one was planted by the current president of the Republic of Ghana. Some of these trees you see here were planted by renowned people like Nelson Mandela, Robert Mugabe, and many others.
Come again? No drone here. But there's one drone already in the sky.
Yeah, because that one has authority to fly.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if you put it right now, you claim it.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one?
You
Yeah.
can use the camera and know about drone. So we've received special. I'm from DTA, so it has special permits to shoot with a drone.
After the confrontation with the First Lady, I complied and landed my drone, but she went ahead to call for reinforcement when there was no cause for alarm. He called his superior to come in.
So clearly, I was trying to explain to them that drones are not allowed.
You have drones. Who's allowing you to use it?
So no, but he's not shooting
No.
again.
Just stop it.
So, yeah.
You don't have any clearance to do what you are doing here. Stop it. Other than that, you have your camera 6.
Sure. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, I see. You have to come and give me off film.
This man, after seeing that we had landed the drone, still went ahead to shout rudely at us, saying if the drone was in the sky, we should bring it down.
Bring it down. If it's up there, bring it down.
But this same person had seen the drone in our hands and not in the sky. But he went ahead to shout rudely at us, which to me didn't make any sense.
There's one thing that really hurts. That really hurts as a content creator here in Ghana. You are here in your own country trying to shoot content to promote the country and tourism in general, and then you are being told to stop and go for a permit. Fine, I'm not saying it's wrong to go for a permit or anything of that sort, but I don't see why in a public space like this, fine, I'm filming the content for myself, but in a long way it's promoting myself and promoting the tourist site and the country at large. So I don't see why we make it so difficult and so complicated in creating content in our own country. It's a serious issue which needs to be looked at, because I've traveled outside Ghana to create content, and then people are welcoming when they see cameras, when they see drone, because they actually value the fact that someone has traveled all the way from his country to come into his or her to a different country to promote it. Because in as much as I'm creating content for myself, as I said already, I'm also promoting this space or this tourist site. Anyway, I've already flown the drone. I've taken some shots already. I just wanted to put some icing on the cake to get some extra shots. But hey, I'm told to stop, so who am I? But anyway, we've already taken some few shots, and then we use it to in our favor to see how best we can use it to spice up our footages. So unfortunately, my tour here ended in such an abrupt and a hostile manner. Why do I say this? So in the middle of we filming, I'd already filmed some drone shots already. I'd done some camera works. So I was about doing the last drone shot to actually crown the whole tour. And then there was this lady who approached us, and then she said that we cannot do drone shots here. Fine, agreed. I was told to go for permit. So I went ahead to do my camera work, and then this man approached. There was this man who approached again and also said that I couldn't also do camera work. And I'm like, hey, I don't know what's wrong, because the whole purpose of this is to promote tourism in Ghana. So it's sad to hear someone in a high authority or in a high position tell me that I can't do this, because I don't know where it happens. It was just, this thing was opened just yesterday, and it takes people like us, media houses, individual people, freelancers, content creators like us, to promote a place like this. So if you tell me not to film here, apparently he didn't give me any reason though, but I'm just told to stop. So yeah, that's what happened. But so far, what I got, I'm going to put it together. If it makes sense, fine. If it doesn't, that's how it ended. All right, see you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. That's the most important thing. I'll go through the hustle and tussle, the length and breadth of Ghana, Africa, to bring you guys content. I'll see you in the next one.